Hey guys, welcome back. So I didn't know if this was actually going to start up or not because it was giving me a lot of trouble with getting on live for a minute there. So I had to go in and restart the whole thing. So I don't know if it's YouTube messing up or if it's my internet messing up, but I want to get down to uh like the Roman Inquisition, the Salem witch trials, and all that, because everything that we have been taught about has been lies. And it's been lies to us because they didn't want the knowledge of the Gnostics out. They didn't want the public to know this knowledge. They didn't want the public to get a hold of all these things, all these scrolls that was found in 1936 in what is it, Qumran, however you say it. I can't even say it right. But that was written by the Essenes. And there was also, I guess, a scroll in there that was written by Jesus himself. They didn't want people to get a hold of this knowledge. Also, it was about the knowledge that the Gnostics had, because the knowledge that the Gnostics had was basically how the Essenes believed. Not only did the Essenes believe it, but back in the Middle Ages, they actually practiced magic, real magic, real magic that these people would. Now, all this information and all these things have been kept from humanity for such a long time that a lot of people don't believe it because of the belief systems that they have been brought up in. So it's basically your thoughts and your belief systems that build your reality. So if you believe that you're not magical, if you believe that you don't have the power within you, if you believe that you're not beautiful, if you believe all these things, then you're not going to be. It's a matter of changing your belief systems. It's a matter of changing what you've been programmed to believe. Look, why do you think the Library of Alexandria was destroyed? Why do you think all these book burnings happened back in, the night, like 1933 and 1935? Hitler was a Freemason, so we know whatever happened under Hitler was under the Freemasonic law, was under what the Freemasons wanted. The Freemasons wanted this knowledge. The Freemasons wanted to know, they wanted the knowledge for themselves, but they didn't want other people to know this knowledge. They didn't want other people to know that they are limitless. They didn't want other people to know that they have the power within them to change their realities. They didn't want other people to know who they truly are. But let me tell you this, a lot of things get said when you are a spiritual person. And I am a very, very spiritual person. I always have been. From the time I was young, I have always been a very spiritual person. I've always believed in God. I've always believed there was a higher power. I always knew that I was here for a reason. I didn't know what that reason was until like about 2.5 years ago. I was shown why I was here. So, and that is to help humanity evolve. That is to put out the information that I get shown, that I get told, to help humanity along the way to evolve, to know who they are, to evolve, to build the new earth, to evolve, to stand in their authentic truth. See, because all this knowledge that has been kept hidden and secret from us is a knowledge that you can get everywhere now. It's a knowledge that not only do we have it inside of us, but Jesus also spoke and said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So, and so many people tell you that the universe is inside of you. Well, Jesus also said the kingdom of heaven is within. He didn't say the kingdom of heaven is a place you go to when you die. There was a group of Essenes that lived in they was hunted down in 1946 and they were killed. And the Essenes were a group of I want to say Gnostics, because or they weren't hunted down in 1946, sorry. Wrong. They were hunted down when the Roman Empire went to go invade and take over land. So the Essenes got their scrolls and put them in caves so they would be found later. Well, in 1946, the scrolls were found. And in these scrolls, it tells you that they believed that they were immortal beings, that they believed that as long as you raised your vibration to a higher vibration, and as long as you followed these certain types of rules, that you would always be immortal and that you could do things. Why do you think they talk about in the Bible of people living till they're 900 and some years old? Because they did. Now, don't you think along the way of our lifespans getting shorter and shorter and shorter, that it has something to do with our beliefs? It has something to do with our thoughts. It has something to do with how we feel about ourselves inside. See, all this knowledge that has been kept and buried and not looked at for thousands of years is out there. All you have to do is go looking for it. And so many people don't go looking for knowledge. They just believe whatever they're told on the news. Do you know that in 2012, I believe it was May 2012, that a bill was entered and it finally passed January 2013, that they can put out propaganda and lies to the American people and they can say that it's true. Did you know that? You can look that bill up. I was just writing about this in a book that I'm writing, and They have literally changed the laws here to where they can put out lies and propaganda and bullshit to the American people as facts for the American people to believe. So, what does that tell you about your news? Because all your news stations are owned by 5 corporations. Those 5 are owned by 3. Those 3 are owned by 1 corporation. All your news stations are bought. They tell you what they want you to believe, not what the truth is. And they have been doing this for years. It's, let's just get back to talking about this other stuff. But not only did they find the knowledge of the Essenes, but they killed them. And they killed them off so nobody else could get this knowledge. Well, they didn't know that the Essenes had left their knowledge in caves for people to find later. Now, also this, the Salem witch trials wasn't what we have been told they was. Neither was the Roman Inquisition. The Inquisition wasn't about going out and, killing people that were witches or nothing like that. It was killing people that had any type of sacred knowledge. They was killing the people off that knew that they had the power to change their realities within. It was the people that knew and stood in their authentic self who they killed off. It's the people that didn't want to go along with their bullshit. It's the people that didn't want to go along with lies and manipulation and things like that. These people were killed off. These people were burnt at the stake for the knowledge that they had. It was either they told the knowledge that they had or they was being killed. And a lot of people chose to die instead of giving up that knowledge that they knew. Because let me say this, do you think going through a spiritual awakening is new? No. Spiritual awakenings has been happening since the time that humanity has been on this earth. So, with that happening, with spiritual awakenings happening, and people receiving sacred knowledge, they was being killed because they didn't want that sacred knowledge out. They didn't want the public to know. They didn't want the public to know that they have the power. They didn't want the public to know who they are. We have been in such a state of entrapment of the mind for so long that even if you told most people the truth, they would not believe you because you're not coming from the news. And that's pretty bad. When somebody will not take the time to research the truth or believe the truth, but would believe a complete stranger on a box that is telling you something, is pretty bad. Because if you look up the patent to a TV, it's actually under mind control. Look it up. It's right out there in the public. It's all about controlling of your mind. So you don't know who you are. So you don't know you have that power within. So you don't know, that you can change that reality at any time. They don't want humanity like that. They want humanity still under that mind entrapment. And that's what it's been like for thousands of years is we have been trapped in a state of our minds believing things that was not the truth. Now, when Kanye talked about enslavement was a choice. See, let me tell you this. Many people don't know much about Kanye West, but Kanye West has been through a spiritual awakening. And that's what Kanye West was talking about. And those people that haven't been through a spiritual awakening don't know what Kanye West is talking about. When Kanye West talked about enslavement was a choice, he was talking about enslavement of the mind. Many people got down on this guy because he's been through a spiritual awakening. He's putting out the truth to people. And a lot of people got down on him and dogged him out because they don't understand and they don't know the truth because they're not ready to accept the truth. They're not ready to accept that maybe Kanye West has been through an awakening. Maybe Kanye West was trying to wake others up. Kanye West has been going through a spiritual awakening for years. And that's why they call him different. That's why when he speaks, people call him crazy. Is because he's putting out the truth to people that people don't want to hear. We have been enslaved of the mind for so long that no matter if you speak the truth or not, that a lot of people will not believe you because you're not coming from that box on that TV or that you're not coming from the TV. But anyway, let me get back to this. Humanity is changing. We are evolving. We are at a state where we are getting back to who we truly are. There has been mass awakenings happening across the earth. There has been a shift in evolution to where a lot more people are waking up to who they truly are. A lot more people are waking up to realize everything that they have been taught has been a lie. Everything that they have been taught has been a program. And now those people that are going through spiritual awakenings and things like that, they're going in and they're actually cleaning out those old belief systems that they had. They no longer believe the things they once believed. We no longer believe the things that we have been lied to about because we have went through a spiritual awakening. So now we are being awakened to the truth of not only who we are, but who you are. And those people that are putting out information to humanity is doing what they are here to do. We are here to try to help humanity evolve. We're here to try to help humanity erase their vibration. We are here to help humanity know the truth about who they are. and to help them. See, because when you realize that humanity is part of a bigger system and you're part, like you're a whole, you're not separated, you're not different, you're a whole. So helping humanity evolve is also helping yourself. Helping humanity know who they are is in turn helping you. A lot of information that you believe limits your beliefs. A lot of information that you have been taught limits your beliefs to who you really are. It's when you start getting rid of those belief systems and really opening your mind to the truth, to who you really are, and really opening your mind to shift your beliefs and changing your perspective on a lot of things. That's when you start to see the truth. You start to see that you don't get what you want in life. You get who you are in life. If you believe something is going to happen, or if you believe that bad things are coming your way, then bad things are going to come your way. When you start shifting that belief system into believing more positive and good things are coming to you and good things are here and you're evolving and this and that, that's when you will see a shift in your reality to better things happening. But so many people has been programmed to believe that they don't have the power to change their realities. And you do. You honestly do. You can shift your reality at a snap of a finger. It's the matter of how you feel about yourself and your belief systems and your thoughts. So the more you believe this cockamambo crap that they are teaching you and not going inside and working on yourself, the more bullshit you're going to get in your reality. But the more you start to go in and heal who you are, that's when your reality will start to shift for the better. See, because in Corinthians in the Bible, it tells you that you are the temple of God. And just like Glinda, the good witch of the north on The Wizard of Oz, she told Dorothy, "You've always had the power, my dear. You just had to find it for yourself." Well, we've always had the power. So it's time you wake up and find that power within you. Stop letting others control your life. Stop letting what others tell you control your life. You can do that yourself. All right, guys. Anyways, start researching about the Essenes and start also researching about the Salem witch trials because they are not what we have been told they are. All right.